Good morning folks, and here we are here from Sparrow Pit in the High Peak in Derbyshire, or Derbyshire, just trying to be posh there, Derbyshire, the Lords of Derbyshire, and I'm with Stuart behind today, so nice to have him out for a ride, and we just decided to go for an autumn bimble, and you can probably see I've got some bit of rain in the air, a little bit of drizzle. It's about, I don't know, probably 8-9 degrees Celsius, so what's that, 46 to 48 Fahrenheit maybe, so it's pretty damn cold. In fact, I'll just switch my heated grips back on, and it has promised to be dry, but a little bit of drizzle over the top, which is what we're seeing now, but who bloody cares? So we're going to head down to Yonderman's Cafe and just grab a brew and a bite, which is not too far from here, and then try and find some new roads around the lovely Derbyshire countryside. So there might be a little mix up of a few roads we've been on before. I've not, I don't think I've videoed or recorded coming down this road before, but we're going to head then towards Tideswell over Bradwell Moor and skirt around the villages of Hope, Castleton, above the top roads, which we've not done in the past. So try and bring something new for this lovely autumn day, and I think I might just take Stuart down on the Ian Back Road first and see whether the leaves are down. I'll get some awesome pics. There was a picture that I did once for the Village of the Damned ride, which is there in my back catalogue, and that was just riding round and showing you guys some of the history. The Village of the Plague, that was that a year ago? Was that 2 years ago? I don't know, time rolls on. Beautiful autumn colours. We're not quite in the depths of that yet, but we're heading in that direction, as you can see from the leaves on the ground. And if my voice sounds a little bit muffled, it's because I've got a little bit of a cold, not the COVID type. And I will just add as well that I know it's been a while between the vlogs lately, and tried to tell you guys then on the brass HT lead video I did in the garage, it's just been relentless away from the bike with other things you have to do in life and finding hard to catch up. So we're here today to do that. Might even make this a two-parter yet. Don't know why they call this Manchester Bends. I mean, I know it heads into Manchester, but we're a long way from it. It's better coming down it. But if you've got an off-road trails or adventure bike, you forget how steep that turn is. There's loads of tracks around here for that, which is handy. The one on the right, we've done that road before down there. In fact, it was full of cow shit last time we did that. But yeah, the roads that go over the moor and beyond, there's loads of little tracks off here which are great for just going a little bit more off-road. I'm sure there's a 12th or 13th century pub as well down here somewhere. There's a cracking set of bends coming up in a bit as well, it's just ahead of these cars. I think we'll just drop down a bit, it's quite dangerous to overtake. You see the sign here now. occasionally I've got a clear run at these and scrape the pegs on both bends. But all the cars will be slowing down to about 10 mile an hour. There you go, only a small set of bends, but and a bit of sunshine just to help the day along. So this now is heading towards Tideswell. Still a few of those showers in the air, but a little bit of sunshine popping through still over that way, which is probably where we're heading in a bit actually. And Yonderman's Cafe. Well, there you go folks, that was the Yonderman Cafe, and I must admit that was a really nice sausage and egg butty with brown sauce, I must add. And guess who we met as well? My mate Crazy Legs on a bike. Hang on a minute, we've just got an SD card error on this GoPro, so we're just going to shut that down a minute. See, these are the things that happens when you're trying to video for you guys. There we go, let's just 2.7K, so resolution still alright there. Frames per second 30, and on super view, let's try that again. Try again folks, camera issues. And there's my SD card error again on the front camera, so that's not good, is it? I have to format that and lose the first parts of the editing. And usually I'll always bring a spare SD card. And today, no. That's a good road up there, to be honest, as well. Some of the old quarry workings down here. So yeah, good to meet Crazy Legs. I've not seen him for a while. I keep promising to go out, but since he's sold the Sporty and got his quack, he's out as well now with the other crowd, the dark side. But he has mentioned Fasty Rides, another channel you should check out really. So it was good to meet Mr. Fasty Ride as well for the first time, so I'm sure we'll organise something with them in the future. A lot of cavers and climbers go up there. I'm just sort of thinking in my head that usually I'll take the roads to the left, whereas when we get through Stony Milton I'm going to actually try and take the roads to the right. So I was just having a chat with Jay, Crazy Legs, about my plans for next year, try and change up the channel a little as well, and that does involve hopefully getting that second bike and trying to work everything around doing that without, because I don't, obviously, and I've told you, I don't ever want to get rid of this bike. You'll only regret it and part X with something else. And the reason for the other one is as well, is just something that I don't mind taking out when the weather gets a bit bad, and a lot more comfort than for the other half when we're touring as well. So, you know I mentioned it a few times, but it's just so hard to make that decision. You know, all sorts of rattling from my head, from the Pan America to the Triumph Tiger Adventure, and you know, back to the Street Glide. This is just coming through the village of Ian now, the historic village of Ian. And interesting as well to know what your thoughts are and what you think I should get as a second bike on the channel. And do you guys watch me purely because I'm Sportster based, or just because you like the content? You know, does it matter what I ride on the channel? Because it'll be a mixture of both, between whatever I get as a second bike and obviously with the Sportster as well. Curry Cottage used to be Lover's Leap. Apparently the story of a scorned woman who jumped off the cliff above and killed herself, and then it was named aptly Lover's Leap after that. That's the story I was told anyway. Now I'm sure there was a road up there that I wanted to go up, or is it? It's here by the moon. The Moon Inn. Right, let's go. So I'm going to take a chance now. I once drunk in that pub through till about 3 o'clock in the morning. This is steep. very depths of Derbyshire. It's one of them where it doesn't matter where it goes or where it ends up, you'll soon find out on the other end. It looks like the front camera's stabilised a little bit as well over that little glitch before. Let's try and find somewhere with some awesome views at the top, maybe.
Hello emotions, hello again. Is every ocean calm as rain? I know my circles, I know my name. Another sequel is on the way. Oh.
Now you see, this is where you got to worry about the cow shit in the middle of the road. We're not so bad so far, it's still dry at least. Let's see if I can get a picture of the bland side of the bike in with that in the background. It might not work, but we'll see. Yeah, I was just saying on cam, which is still recording. You can't really get a picture with that in. It's in, but so this is coming into Froggatt, and it's quite a good twisty road, to be fair. It looks like a popular road as well, for that matter, and I don't think I've ever been on this road. Oh, that's come out of nowhere. Oh, this is fun. Grousing. Chafflin, the Frith Bakewell, Calver, Castleton, Harrison. She's got to be up this way. Right. Getting this bloody lay-by for a start. Wow. This wasn't the road I originally wanted to come down, but I'm guessing, let me just, let's have a look now. Stony Ridge Road. Ah, right. I have an idea. Okay. Yeah, well, last time when I went down by the rocks, I did one. It was an epic view looking down towards Hope, and you can see the quarry. But I'm guessing if we go down here, and then a right turn, it should take us back up over there, and then back down towards the quarry. Soon find out. Alright, so we think we've got some bearings now because we're not using maps or anything, and it's so easy to get confused because it's like 5 different road signs pointing to all different directions. So but crazy legs, if you're watching this, that track, you can just see a bit of a track, and that's the farmhouse I was on about. The rocks are all the cars, the farmhouse, and then that road is the causeway. So that's where you want to take your little bullet off-road bike. And I'm guessing if we get to the junction up here, we might be able to turn back down. Epic scenery that with the hills, the Derbyshire hills behind. And into, I think towards Sheffield down that way, although it's still a little bit green. So here's the road back, yeah, that's right, Sheffield right. So my bearings are quite correct, and then left back down towards Castleton, and then we'll find those little offshoot roads. So Parson House Outdoor Pursuit Centre, if you go up there, Jay, if you're listening, and then you'll see the track off, which is here now, which is that's it there, you see, public byway. Just follow that road and that's your causeway. And then just back down here towards Haddisage, so very, very popular. Nice old pub, the Fox House. That's been there for a long time. Grindleford and Bakewell, where all the tarts are. The food variety, that is. What a view, folks. And you can just pick up Mabtor, the Shivering Mountain, which is just to the left of that ridge line. So that's Castleton, just sort of that direction. And that's the Hope Valley. Okay, so this little road to the right is the one, and I have done it before. This is Ringing Low. Rather than drop down straight away into Haddisage, we will do the Ringing Low road. So There's a little bit of a gravel on here. Tight. But this gives an epic view down into Hope, and I've not took Stuart down here, so we'll give him the benefit of the road. A few of you guys might have seen this before. So yeah, we have done this before, folks, but that in front is a Hope quarry with the I think it's a cement plant with the chimney, and just behind that, and then just to the right of that is Mamtor, the Shivering Mountain, just where the ridge line comes down. So I don't know if you can see from that camera, but Stuart's just pointed out, you look over the hill, oh, there's a car down there. Right, let's just, you can see it on the camera. If you can't see it on the GoPro, you'll see it on the camera here now. How the hell did he manage to get down there? Yeah, there's someone walking down there. So to come off the Ringing Low Road, and then that now joins back to the Bamford Road. There's Bamford Station, which is heading back on the circular route of Derbyshire that we normally do, and then back over towards Snake Pass. So we're just going to park up by Lady Bower, the reservoir at the end of this road. Couple of shots, and we'll end things there. There's no point in filming back over Snake Pass. You can look back and see half a dozen trips over the Snake that I've done in the old back catalogue, so no point in doing that again, folks. But looks nice and comfy, almost too comfy. So apart from a few little drizzly spots of rain, I didn't even wet the tank earlier on this morning. It's been a cracking day, and even though it's been quite chilly, I know I mentioned it a couple of times as he just zips his jacket up a little bit, it's not been bad, and I would almost be on the verge of saying it was ideal riding temperature. You know, I mean, obviously we love the summer and you can strip the layers off, but when you just feel happy and warm inside, and you've got the views around you like we have here today. What more could you ask for? Doesn't matter what bike you're on, you see so many bikes today. A lot of adventure touring bikes obviously around these parts, more so than your HD variety, but we like to do it in style, don't we, folks? That'll do. So that's been a cracking little adventure today, hasn't it?
Yeah, I've enjoyed it.
So what we've done today is we've took some of the roads that we've normally used, and then we've decided to just veer off a little bit, haven't we? But it pays off, doesn't it? Because if you don't do that, you'll never find new places to ride. And today, I must admit, we did struggle this morning, didn't we, when we was trying to think of somewhere to go. And the problem is apart from, you know, riding 2-3 hours out to all the new destinations over the times and the years, it's harder to not go to the same places really on a weekend, isn't it? So I think the answer to that, if any of you guys are always struggling for somewhere to ride, is stick to your local playground, but then come off the usual roads. And even though there's a couple of those that, you know, we've done today before, you know, certainly Stuart, you haven't done them, and they've been fantastic roads, haven't they? And there's a lot more to explore around there. And obviously that brings us now to Bamford, and we, you know, the amount of times that I've passed this road and I've said to you guys, we never get a chance to stop here and just admire the view. Well, here you are for once. So we finally managed to stop because, you know, beautifully they just put a little drop curb in and allowed us just to slide onto the pavement. I didn't think we'd be able to do that, but I always wondered why when I saw a load of bikes down at the bottom that they were all lined up on here, and I thought, how did they get on there? Because that curb's about 3 foot high and it'll rip off my chin spoiler. So for once, you know, now we know. So we're going to end this vlog now anyway, folks, because we're going to go over Snake Pass. And again, we've done that video so many times. If you want to look back in the back catalogue, you can watch the rides of Snake Pass in some of those. So hope you've enjoyed coming along for the ride today. I've certainly enjoyed it. It's been fantastic riding weather, and look forward to plenty more through the winter, because we don't care about the winter, do we? No. So it's perfect, yeah, apart from a little bit of ice on your nose, we don't mind. So as we're going to be heading soon into November, look out on the channel, because there's plenty going on in the garage. We've got a 10k service to do on Stu's bike, we've got the coil relocation and the wire tidy to do on this. So if any of you are interested in that, then we're going to be doing that, and we're going to do a little bit of touch up as well at the same time when we've got the bike stripped down for Stu, so he's ready for next year. Happy with that? So we've got that, we've got paintwork, and I know Kyle, I've been meaning to message you, Kyle, I'll be starting your tank soon as well. Have some of that on the channel by now, but it's just been a little bit delayed, so we're going to start that, and also another 2 other jobs coming into the garage for over the winter. So we've plenty to do on the channel. So again, if you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, like, and please share the video and comment, and we will get back to you shortly. So for now, ALCHEMOTO, he's signing out with Stuart. He's signing out. See you later, folks.